Jimmy. We're excited to have you a part of the crew.
We can't wait to show you what life at sea has in store for you.
Oh, gee, thanks, guys. You know, I'm just excited to be here and show the sea who's boss.
Show the sea who's boss? You listen here. The sea is a cruel, cruel mistress.
Aye.
She'll chew you up and she'll spit you right out again.
Aye.
But if you follow the rules, you might just be okay.
What rules?
Are you living under a rock? Look at me with your good eye, Jimmy. You're telling me that you, of all people, haven't heard about the 4 rules of the sea?
Well, I've seen the VeggieTale pirate movie.
What are these vegetable tales you speak of?
You know, we are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay home.
Quit your yapping and listen to me, boy. The 4 rules of the sea are no joking matter. They might just very well save your life one day.
Rule number 1. You can't be carrying nothing with you that you don't need.
That's right.
You gotta stay as light on your feet and distraction-free at all times.
Aye. There was one time I was leading a voyage, and I was in charge of navigation. I brought everything I needed to keep us on the right course. I brought my compass, my other compass, my musket, my golf clubs. You know, if I was bored to practice my driver off the deck. Anyways. I also brought my TI-46 Office Jet Pro printer. That's a must. To print off the new maps. You know, I want to stay up to date. But let's just say
The other way.
it was a little too heavy for the ship. And, well, let's just say it was a cold swim home that night.
Aye. Speaking of things you don't need to keep on you, laddie, there was one time it was allergy season on the ship. It's a real killer.
Aye.
I had my Dayquil and my NyQuil on me, and instead of giving them to the ship's doctor, I said I'm gonna keep them myself. And I got confused. I drank my Dayquil when I was supposed to drink my NyQuil. And, well, I was up all night. And then I drank my NyQuil when I was supposed to drink my Dayquil, and I was tired all day. It really threw off my sleep schedule. I was up for weeks. Real tired. That's about it.
That's nothing. I know real pain. One time, I was on a ship, laying in my hammock. We was getting thrown here and there by the waves, getting tossed about. I was on my phone. One wave hit us real hard. Hit my phone right in my eyeball. Then there was this other time. We was up on the North Atlantic Sea. I wanted to take my B-reel. It was real pretty. The flash was on. Hurt my other eyeball. I wish I knew then what they're teaching you now.
So, I don't need to have my phone.
Aye.
And I should hand over my medications.
Aye.
Yep, that's right.
So what do I do about my 18-volt Black & Decker drill?
What is that sorcery?
I can't see it.
Well, it's a Black & Decker drill that I got on sale for Black Friday at Harbor Freight.
At Harbor Freight, you say?
Yeah.
Do you hear that? It sounds like a pirate. No, you don't need this drill. Our ship is structurally sound.
That's right. That leads me into rule number 2. There ought to be no combat with your fellow crewmates at all times. Never.
Never, ever.
Never, ever fight with your crewmates.
You'll make enough enemies out there, trust me. You need to make sure that your crewmates are on your side.
That brings us to rule number 3. Be where you need to be when you need to be there. There was this one time, I need you to really dream with me here. The captain said, we're gonna leave at dawn. But I thought he said dusk. So I was waiting on the dock, and he never showed up. So I I had to keep waiting on him, and well, eventually he showed up, but it was a long time. That's about it.
Anyway, rule number 4, no contact. There's many dangers when you're out there at sea, lurking around every corner. So you have to be really, really careful about who you interact with.
Aye.
One time, after a dreadful storm came upon my ship and threw me overboard, I washed up on a deserted island with sand in my teeth and salt in my heart. Just then, a warm light began to wash over me, and I heard a voice calling out to me. As I walked over, I saw her reaching out a hand. This is the scar it left me.
I still can't see it.
Well, it looks pretty gnarly.
Wow, guys, I guess I just didn't understand how many dangers there were out on sea.
It's all right, laddie. When you've been out at sea as long as we have, you'll get things under control.
Aye.
Okay, so first, no contraband.
Aye.
I don't want to be distracted. Number 2, no combat.
Aye.
Never, ever shall we fight one another. And number 3, no contact.
Right.
Aye.
You don't know what dangers are out there lurking around you at every corner. I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Rule number 4, no cutting. That's the ship. Let's go, laddie.